how does it all start? It all starts with Sanjaya, accumulation, which is asatmya indriyartha samyoga, exposure to harmful substances. So after that, we have prakopa, dosha aggravation, where we have ranjaka pitta, brajaka pitta, pachaka pitta, and apanavata, which become aggravated and imbalanced. And this leads to prasara, specifically in the liver, in the pancreas, the kidneys, and the oral canal. Then we have samshaya, the dislocation, which occurs mainly in the thyroid, the stomach, the adrenals, and the fourth ventricle. And the vyakti, which we see, the manifestation, happens mainly in the sublingual glands, the anal canal, the epidermis, and the first ventricle. In terms of Veda, the structural changes that happens due to this samprapti, mainly we see that in the bladder, in the tonsils, in the bronchi, and in the endocrine glands. Then we have the vikalpa, which occurs, the trauma, internally, in the form of ashaya pakarsha. It affects the Agnis, specifically Ranjaka Agni, which is key in the processing of neuroreceptors, Brajaka Agni, key in the processing of subtle particles, and Pachaka Agni, key in the process of the gross particles. And the bhavas we see, the signs is Bhuta Agni becomes disturbed. So we have a disturbed homeostasis, in which you can get an itchy crotch, itchy jock, itchy butt, itchy skin, itchy scalp. And then we have the darakalas, which get affected. This is really the sustaining chamber and the ashaya, the place of residence. Specifically, mamsa darakala, the vata ashaya, and the pitta ashaya. The main sita which gets affected is the portal vein, and the krimi become imbalanced, specifically the intracellular anaerobic bacteria, Mamsajakrimi, the lymphatic fungus, Medajakrimi, and interstitial fungus, Astidiakrimi. We have both the Durnamakrimi and the Sunamakrimi, which tend to be the Durnama pathogenic, Clostridium, Aspergillus, and Histoplasma. And then the non-pathogenic is usually the Bacillus subtilis. Tugata ama is amavisha. So a lot of toxins being created due to all the aforementioned. Due to all of these, the karma action which is taking place is in the urdhva upward direction. So if you think of the motion of rising upward, we have the things that are knocked out of their place and rising up more towards the skin. So we see commonly rashes, hives, yeast infections, shock itches, rosacea, dry skin, foul odors, ingrown hair, dandruff, cracked tongue, etc. So all of this is coming up externally, trying to get out. So main chikitsa here is anulomana, which is the opposite. And then we have the main dravya of choice would be haritaki. Haritaki is king.